Yeah.
The mic is
So,
on?
yeah, mic is on. Green is up there.
Okay, perfect. All right. So what's your name again?
Tatiana.
Tatiana. Um, yeah, nice name. Okay, so life in life in the lumber camp. That's what we're going to talk about. So, what was a typical day like for a lumberjack or a cook in a camp like the Chantier Ge?
Chantier.
Gideon.
All right. So the cook would probably wake up at about 4 o'clock in the morning to get everything ready. The men would also wake up at 4, so I'm pretty sure that the cook would wake up a little earlier to get everything done because they'd eat a lot. So they'd eat at 4. They'd wake up. They'd eat at 5, and then they'd leave for work. After work, which ended at 9, then they'd go to bed, but without a little party before. But that was pretty much it.
Awesome. Thank you. That's a great answer.
If you wanted to, there's pictures. You can take a picture in the agor.
I think we took pictures of everything in
All
here.
right.
Yeah.
There's an
In the
actual
boat.
schedule.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right, good
There's
to
an
know.
actual schedule.
Okay, so how did the living conditions in the sleep camp and the cookery impact the men's morale and health?
I'm pretty sure that waking up at 4 in the morning, it's a little hard. But other than that, the men would also have a banter. They'd also have to figure out how many trees they cut and stuff. And that's what they'd probably talk about. It was pretty much a competition, which also pushed them to the limit or pushed them further. So it'd make them better. And like I said, late nights, they'd all join together and have a little good time, with the guitars and the harmonicas.
Nice. And you also mentioned that the cook doesn't allow them to talk when they're supposed to be eating. So in the kitchen, it's actually completely quiet because she doesn't want to hear about all these people bragging about stuff, right?
Yeah. They can't talk.
Exactly. No talking. Okay. Next question. So what were some of the most essential tools or innovations that made the work in these camps possible? One example that you actually mentioned was this. So that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so most of the work would have to be done by the horses. So things like now, like the crane now exists, but back then they'd use like rope and chains and things and attach it to the horses and then they'd lift it. So the horses are pretty essential. And then there's also like you said, the roller, the different types of machines that they made, and the ganadal, like the two-man sea.
The saw, the two-man saw, yeah. And this is not really an invention, but it's more like the interesting story that you talked about moving the toilet bowl. But we don't need to get into that. I think we'll take a picture of that before we get into it, and I'll explain it later.
All right.
Okay. So, and how did the lumber camps manage their supplies and provisions, especially given their remote locations?
They'd use the horses, first of all, to go place to place. Like, especially if they had to go get food and stuff, then they'd use the horse. But, like, go into the bathroom and stuff, that's, like, pretty far. They'd do that by foot, but the rest was done with the horse. So they'd go with, like, a little sled, they'd pick it up, and then they'd come all the way here and bring it to the cook.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's
No
it.
problem.
See, that wasn't hard.
No, it wasn't.